Hello again, everyone. Melth here, with more of my Baldur's Gate 3 challenge run, details of which are in the YouTube video description. Last time we cleared the Steel Watch Foundry. This time I think we're going to deal with Felogyr's fireworks, where a single misstep or misclick could end the run. Watch out for spoilers throughout. Alright, well, before we go on to Felogyr's fireworks, I think I'll swing by the Water Queen's temple a little bit. I did the big battle against almost all of them. I believe there'll be a few stragglers there that I should just finish off per my challenge run. I think we'll head inside first. We'll find some documents that will reveal their various corrupt, illegal, and murderous schemes, and then that will justify fighting the ones out there. I'm pretty sure there are stairs up there. Okay, yeah, they just loaded it. Oh, we have some straggler summons. I better go back and pick those up at some point.
There's nothing for you up here, Flotsam. Back downstairs you go.
All is ash and meat. Here goes nothing.
Let me work my magic. Easy enough.
I think there's another one in here, right?
You don't have permission to be here. You're about to be ejected.
You full of water.
We already fought the ones hidden in the little cove out there on the beach, by the way.
I have such a headache.
So they, for some reason, have invasion plans for all the various cities. And they're planning to basically acquire a controlling stake in the docks here and then extort people, it appears.
Always room for more.
So this gives you a fairly bad effect. You definitely would not want to waste your cloak slot on that.
At the ready.
Okay, so these two are writing to each other. Oh, nice, wall of fire. Very off-brand for the water people.
What's in here?
Encumbered. Here's one where, you know, their goddess murdered a bunch of sailors, and then she was thinking about, you know, pirate type things or otherwise extorting further from the victims. So yeah, I guess I'm going with all of this, plus them worshipping an evil goddess and so forth, is a justification for finishing off the last of them. Plus, they did try to attack us before, when we wouldn't hand over some guy to be murdered for the crime of bumping into one of them in the harbor when she was swimming around in waters where he probably couldn't see very well.
Your violence hasn't gone unnoticed. It's about...
It's a pretty thin justification, I'll admit. Okay, takes care of that. Let's get out of here. There's a few more on the outside area. We'll fight them, and then we will get to Felogyr's fireworks. Any more? Oh. Come on, guys. I don't really want to fight you. Alright, perhaps we'll find a way to knock them out instead.
Done.
I don't fancy their chances.
Sorry about that.
I got through this hell.
Alright, let's get these summons collected and then head to Felogyr's. Oh, water. Don't mind if I do. So, Felogyr's fireworks, as you might expect from the name, is full of fireworks, which could blow up and destroy the entire building and everything in it if you're not careful. So that could easily ruin my run here. Now, my first run of the game I played through very carefully and fought everything from the top down to the bottom, and then with my last attack basically I had a water myrmidon attack some guy, and somehow its ice blast caused fireworks to blow up and kill all of us. So I'm going to not use any summons and rely purely upon single target attacks, I think, this time.
Missing a little light in your life? Felogyr's fireworks will brighten your day. With pyrotechnics, projectile faces, hands, and eyebrows. How do we protect them?
Watch for wind direction. Put on your gloves.
Okay, so he's going through some decent steps with these kids, I guess.
Once it's
Excellent! Now remember, Felogyr's fireworks accepts no liability. Toasted eyelashes, loss of limbs, scalded torsos, or blown off heads. Now, you the...
You feel an...
Aha! I have a special sample, available just for you, if you wish.
Nothing too special.
This one,
I think it's just a smoke powder bomb.
please enjoy responsibly. And nowhere near this establishment. Is there anything... Aha! You must be Arthur's friend. Keep your voice down. Yes, yes.
If you go up 2 stairs, they attack you. We'll do that though. We're here to investigate after all. And that will produce, I think, the toughest fight. Against, all of them in one encounter, basically.
Employees only, Pastia. If you're expecting any...
Another friend of Felogyr? Looking to buy a little something extra then?
Anything interesting? Not really, we've got plenty of these things by now.
That could not be less of your business.
I'm gonna make it my business.
For more of Uncle Felogyr's...
Light on my feet.
You've wandered into a forbidden area.
I could bring in a summon to blind them, if I dare. That might also aggro the guys downstairs, which I do kind of want to happen. Because I am trying to make it one encounter. It did not aggro the guys downstairs. I need to find some other way to do that. Uh-oh. Now we've got a 2 different fight thing going on. That can lead to people just losing turns. Let me get up to the upper area where they are, please. I think that's right. Okay. Whatever. I'm gonna just start shooting like this.
Come on. Can't stay idle.
Then let's fly up and get the other people in on things. We could blow everything up here up. Probably we could do so safely if we handled it right. But I think for challenge's sake, and because I don't want to risk being destroyed as a result, I'm going to be cautious doing that at least. Okay, if I stand like here, can I shoot that guy who's over there off his perch while also finishing off the one down below? It's not going to let me target as if so.
Execute.
We should probably use some haste. Okay, I want you to actually target the thing we just put on the ground there. Yeah, see, it's clipping through the floor, it's not becoming targetable, it's become invisible. The game does not have the capacity to reliably handle 3-dimensional environments. Alright, we're gonna waste our action just throwing this just because it won't let us do otherwise. Okay.
Sorcery.
I think a many-target arrow here could be very good. No! See, that was not where I was trying to click.
Gone with the weave.
There's these ones back there, and there's also people downstairs. How do I want to handle each of these? Alright, that guy should be dead once he falls off. There we go.
On your command.
We could ignore these guys and make them come to us because they're up above, and as long as we aren't in an explosive-filled room, we don't care about them. I guess the fact that they've lost their turns would probably make it easier to deal with all of them than I'm considering here. There we go. Let's exit the building, just in case.
I thirst for combat.
Okay, we're gonna apply Aura of Murder there.
Mistra Rill.
We've had to do so many dashes, and I absolutely hate it. Every dash you do is like a failure. You should be trying to avoid those. And I would have avoided them except that I, for roleplay reasons, killed off my Astarian who had a Elven Elegance Elixir which would have fixed his speed problem perfectly. And those don't grow on trees, so that's why I keep having this situation where I have to dash and waste my precious attacks.
Ready for battle.
Okay, top floor cleared.
A tale for the ages.
How many of these dashes will it take to get down to the bottom?
Indeed.
If I had Elven Elegance, the answer would be 0.
My victims await.
Ready for another round?
Okay, I guess I've got pretty much just Karlach left. She could jump down there, right? Now, it's tempting to do something like Chain Lightning or Circle of Death, but I should learn my lesson and expect that... I mean, Lightning could logically set things off. Necrotic sure shouldn't, but it might. I could start bringing in summons that have exclusively single target attacks. Maybe I'll do that. Are you the one with Bloodlust? Yes. If you can kill off that target, you get another action. Nope.
Heating up.
Well, Water Myrmidons, as much as they commonly use their element attacks, they do also just have a basic single target poke attack I could do.
Put him up.
Okay, so
This is gonna...
Felogyr and probably just like one random skeleton would suffice, or even just a bird attacking would suffice. Where's a bird that hasn't gone yet? Okay, these flaming fists are literally right there and they're ignoring this. I don't know how to explain that at all. On my first run of the game, I definitely had a giant fight against Flaming Fist and Steel Watchers and these guys at the same time. Man, just the kind of typical critical hit burst there made me nervous for a second. Thought he was exploding.
Find a route.
Well, that pulled in all the skeletons at long last for some reason. Yes, hello guys. Are you going to do anything about this, or... I'd kind of like to know now before I proceed. There's one. You know, maybe Shovel can just finish the last one. Guess not. No, she didn't ever get a haste. I could just drop a speed potion on her. I'm being so inefficient. Okay, everybody group on to me and let's get out of here just in case, please. Now, they also have a secret basement. I think I will send only one party member with no summons in, because that basement is rigged to blow up. There's not really a plan here that I'm aware of. Just kind of, I don't know, he wants explosives for things and they made the motivators. Goodness knows we needed more parasites, because we had to replace Astarion again. So only Gale goes down here into the basement that is rigged to blow up for 1,000,000 damage. And we're going to advance like an inch at a time.
Nasty surprise. Caution is warranted here. The right tools for the wrong trade.
I think that lever is okay. And behind it, I think it's just like a mountain of smoke powder. Again, to be used vaguely for Gortash's schemes.
My. Better be careful not to trigger that thing.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else of note in here. Just smoke powder that we won't be using. Okay, and this just leads out to the outside, I believe. So let's get that bird and get out of here, and we can move on to pick up the quest to rescue Vanra's daughter and so forth. This is where the Hag Survivors used to be, but they were kicked out of here, I think.
Property in constant use. Gathering strictly prohibited.
We find a huge number of abandoned houses in Baldur's Gate, considering how many refugees need a place to stay, really?
Let's have a look.
This is some important research that we'll get follow-up on later on. Okay, the Garlow place will be our next stop. As I recollect, that's not super far away. Yeah, there it is. It's also near the bank, I think. Which I should go to at some point. We should pick up the quest from like the Thieves Guild people first and then go there, I guess.
Seen any gazetteers around? Need to see if new editions out yet.
Don't think anyone would mind me just lockpicking this. Another abandoned house.
The cleric has this place secure.
You'll notice that one of them is suspiciously much stronger than the others. And he is a disguised redcap. And we can't do much about that. Oh look! That's interesting. So, way back in Act 1, we did take an effort to knock out rather than kill the Massive Regret. And that is her, the tiny person over there. I wasn't sure back in that early patch of the game whether that would work and would register that she had been spared. But yes. Okay, that's pretty funny, but we'll go with that.
Who knows what
Okay, so look, here's the obvious traitor.
Helm, protector of all, grant me the power to ignite this creature.
This is a really sucky cleric here, I've got to say. Wait a minute, why doesn't Tiny Person recognize me?
Monster, your hag mother holds no power here.
I guess I could fight them. Would it ruin anything for this quest? They won't tell me about the... Yeah, I might need to start a fight here for challenge sake, I guess. Per my challenge rules. Can I tap out and have anyone else, like, force the fight? Oh, is he gonna turn into his red cap form now, or... I guess we'll find out if it breaks the question anyway. You can't tell me you can't find the path. You can fly, you can teleport.
You treacherous bastard!
Oh, they've turned friendly. Interesting.
Not the red caps. Oh, please. Not again.
Oh, come on.
How could you?
Well, okay, I can no longer justify at all fighting them, I guess, at this point. I think I've made it clear I could wreck them all, but I won't. We'll just go for Jatla there. Wait, she still has ephemeral or whispers despite not wearing the mask anymore?
Have to keep going.
There's so much.
Oh, I guess that cures the sheep thing upstairs. Okay, normally you have to go up and do like a remove curse or something like that. She's turned into a sheep previously.
Lying, thieving, shitty little redcap. Oh, I can't believe I fell for a hag's tricks again.
Me either. Yeah, so normally the way things go is you're told something's wrong with Mayrina, you go upstairs, she's been slowly turned into a sheep, there's a cursed doll, which is the obvious cause of the problem, you deal with the cursed doll. She then says it was the red cap, you go downstairs, the guy turns into a red cap and you fight him. It's not really any harder that way, it's not much of a mystery to investigate. The creepy doll is out in the open glowing and, you know, cursed and making laughing sounds at you, so we didn't miss much doing it this way.
I'm hunting a hag. What else?
After you saved me from Ethel, I was ashamed of how stupid I was.
He likes the sound of this. Like, he's been hoping that just a few of the dumb people he's met on this quest will shape up and try to turn their lives around and use their brains. And Mayrina is trying, and she does not have much to work with. She's going up against one of the cleverer creatures in the D&D universe. But she's actually trying to think things through and doing some work. And he really, really appreciates that. The realms need more of this. And less of that useless cleric downstairs. She has massive power and sucks. Mayrina is like a peasant, but is more accomplished than her.
Ugh, I bloody hope not.
Okay. Well, keep working on it, Mayrina. You'll get there.
Ethel is dead, thanks to you. But this one is no less of a nightmare. The moment I started investigating the missing girl, I felt the hag's eye on me. Next thing, I was sprouting wool and bleating up a storm. That's her! And she vanished in the maid. That sounds like a lead. We'll do what we can to find the girl, but our chances are a lot higher with you on our side. Check the safe in the back. I've done my homework on hags since we last tangled with Ethel. Take whatever you need. I know it.
And she really has done some work and developed a useful way that we can save the baby here. This is a quite useful step. It gives you a use of counterspell. Counterspell is a fantastic spell. So we could definitely consider giving that to someone like Menthor and just having a counterspell available. I could give her the Shadow Lantern. The Shadow is horrible though. As much as I've been trying to just conjure all the undead that I can, I probably won't bother with that.
Wretched thing. Pull yourself.
Okay. Anything up there? Oh, there's Connor. Hey, Connor. You look fetid. Guess she failed to take you to a cleric. You know, like the one downstairs. Now, that's not high enough level to cast Raise Dead, admittedly, but it's high enough level to know someone who can in your cleric order. And to know that that is the proper procedure, rather than whatever nonsense she was going on about with like a wizard earlier.
Connor, sorry, did it work? Is the hag dead? At the beginning, I saw, but I won't give up.
You must stop the hag, or she'll...
You could contribute something, maybe.
How are you feeling?
Redcaps! Rats! Traps, please.
That's good.
Okay. Make sure you don't accidentally destroy this. It's very possible to accidentally waste this one thing you've got. And use them for the wrong alchemy or things like that. I think it's a grenade. Okay, we're going to craft that Hag's Bane. Oh nice, we can make another Haste Spore Grenade, the most powerful item in the game. Well, most powerful craftable consumable item, that is. You know, these aren't bad either because they stack with other elixirs. So, yeah, we can get some use out of that. Bloodlust, yeah, we're happy to have some more of those. Battle Mage's Power, sure, we were running a little low. I do want more potions of flying. I have felt a little short of those lately. Okay, that should about do it. I think we'll pick up next time with the Blushing Mermaid and finishing off the Hag.
Oh, my head is splitting.
Mayrina! The red...
Okay, we dealt with that already. Alright, well, off to the Blushing Mermaid next time. But now we've got the way to save Laura's daughter easily. Thank you for watching, everyone. And a special thank you to my Patreon supporters. The Irreverent Reverend, Master Knight DH, Jackie and Lena, Travis, Andrew Curzon, Trubsy, Oliver, Cronish, Jago, David Kovchanov, Gregory, Broken Box, Jenna M, Just Becca, Jack, Nubiana, Nicholas Schmuck, Kostya Nesterovich, Frederick Brun, Emperor Kong 420, Robin, Stefan Van Zyl, Eddie, Mina, Ali Consamoglu, Skylar Sauce, Nick Myers, Emp Ninjas, Chupaton, Diabetic Cat, Marvin Fang, Max, Afro Zamurai, Lodestone, Bic Mars, Brad, IJ23, Rodrigo Lopez Dato, The Coding Owl, Silent, Eldridge, Zadira, Wisconsin Cheese Wizard, Peanut Butter 89, and Nicholas Halden. Have a great day, everyone.